Due to the popularity of our channel and the amount of comments and questions we get asked, it's only fair that I respond to your guys' comments. How do I get my hands on a new for 2023 Rolex? So what I think that question is how do I get my hands on one of the newest releases, just been released from Watches and Wonders at Baselworld? You're gonna have to wait. It's gonna take at least 3 months from the production or the announcement of the actual releases to actual seeing them on the market. So it will take a good 3 months for them to be visible, and the prices are gonna be extremely strong. So just bear that in mind if you're looking for that one watch that has just been released from Rolex this year. It is going to be at a premium. So the people that want to buy the first one ever that comes off the line and comes into the market or the grey market, you're going to pay a premium for that. So just bear that in mind, but it will not be for a minimum of 3 months. Right, the next question we have here. Hi, love your vids, got a quick queue. If I buy a watch from an AD and sell it, is there any way they can find out and blacklist me? And that's what people have told me, but not 100% sure. Got a Wimbledon recently which I want to sell, but scared I might be blacklisted from future purchases with AD. Thanks for your comment. This is a question I actually get asked all the time, every day of the week. And this is my answer to all my clients. We are a company of the highest integrity, and it's important that when selling your watch, you choose a company that's going to treat you and your information as confidential as possible. And what I mean by that is, we all know, and ADs know, that these watches get sold on the grey market to independent dealers like me. What they don't want is their nose rubbed in it where there's a sloppy dealer out there who's took some sloppy photos and it's got the serial of the card on, it's got the serial of the watch visible, it's also got the date of the card on where the handwriting is visible, so each AD can tell their own handwriting. That's why us as a company at LWC, we ghost everything out. There's nothing visible to the naked eye on any of our selling platforms, including serials, cards and dates on cards. We treat all our clients the same when we sell to a client and when we're buying from a client. And that's why our clients come to us, because of all the independent dealers out there, we are the most trusted and confidential company you can deal with. You're a watch dealer, you ain't going to say anything, but the market is sound. Come on now, it's sales, lol. We get these all the time, cover these in other Q&As and other videos. Of course I'm going to say the market's good, but it actually is. I don't need to lie, I don't need to make it up. Our track record proves it. We have never been as busy. We're working 15-hour days. We can't get in through all the inquiries we're getting every day. Well, there's some phone calls we can't even take. We're having to work after work at, let's say, 6 o'clock when we shut the shop, all through to 10 o'clock to answer all the inquiries we're still getting that we can't answer during the day. So that's absolute rubbish. The market is very buoyant. It is very sound, it is very solid, the buyers are out there, and as I've said before, when the Rolex prices are low, there's buyers out there, and when the Rolex prices are high, there's buyers out there. It will not stop, the Rolex train never stops, and we are extremely busy. I can't deny the appeal for Rolex BC of resale and status, but they're such boring watches. Well, that I obviously disagree. I'm sure 99% of people you will ever speak to will disagree. What is your watch? What is your go-to watch? What do you wear? I'd like to know, drop it in the comments. But Rolex are the best brand, best marketed brand. They have the best selection of choices of any model that you could ever wish to choose and wear whatever your style is, whatever you want to wear, what function you want to wear it for, whatever you want to do with that watch, whether it's sports, professional, dinner, weekends, weddings, investment, collections, you name it, no better brand. I'd love to know what you wear, and they're not boring. When Michael Keaton sells watches, and a laughing emoji. So I actually didn't know who Michael Keaton was, but I have Googled him. I do believe he was the Batman. Slightly offended by that, but I can see the funny side of it. Thanks for your comment, but I'm actually not Michael Keaton. Who is he? I don't even know who he is. None by Miga instead, so I don't know what video that's on, probably about the Rolex Market, I would have thought. So yeah, I mean, we get these comments from clients all the time, and then do you know what it is? There's nothing wrong with Amiga watches. The problem with Amiga watches for me is the price. It's the RRP, and we bail clients out all the time on a daily basis in part exchanges that have gone to Amiga because they don't want to pay the Rolex price. They will then realise how much money they've lost in a short space of time, within 1 year, 2 years, and it can be anything up to sort of 50% on their original purchase, depending depending on the model. And then they will come to us and say, I just wish I'd bought a Rolex in the first place. They will not buy Rolex sometimes. They go down the Omega route because they don't want to spend the extra 5, 10, 7,000, whatever it is to buy that model that they really want. They'll unfortunately buy Omega, lose money, fall out with the Omega brand, and then jump into Rolex, and they'll never look back. And the good thing about when they do that is, over time, that loss that they've incurred with the Omega they've just bought, they will actually get that back with the Rolex watch that they've just bought. So it will level out, and they're into something that they absolutely love. And the thing is with Omega is, when you compare them by a Rolex side by side, the build quality and the design is 2 different levels. As much as I love prices to drop, as much as the next man, people are forgetting the insane inflation everywhere in the world. Right now, the UK is no exception. So he's obviously wanting the market to drop for his own gain so he can actually buy the watch that he wants, which, I can understand that. But what I don't understand is, like I've said before, this train never stops. They're not going to drop to a point where you think, that's it, I'm going to pull the trigger, I want them to drop to RRP or below on certain models. Some of them are, but the majority aren't, especially sports professionals and steels. There is problems in the world. There are inflations going on. People are struggling to pay the bills, the mortgages, what have you. There are a lot of outside influences, the economy, the banks going down, many things that are going on in the world. But let me tell you, the Rolex market is not affected from that. And what I mean by that is people are still buying and people are still selling. People are trading up, they're buying the Grail watches, and they are liquid assets. Watch dealer is also a flipper to know. When client want grey market dealer to find a watch from others, they just go down and buy from someone else and mark up at a price. Wrong. And I'm going to explain why you're wrong. We are a business. We sell a product. That product can come from many different avenues. So it can come from a private client. It can come from one of our trusted dealer network. It can come from different sources. So if we were to buy a watch from a dealer and sell it for a profit, does that make us a flipper? No. If we buy it from a private client who's bought it and wants to obviously sell it, whether that's straight away or down the line a few years or whenever, does that make us a flipper? No, because at the end of the day, we buy a product. No matter where that product comes from, we sell products. Our products are Rolex watches. So it's like any business, we have a buying in price due to the market and what's going on, as we discussed in many videos. And then we have a selling price, we have our margin. Any good business, you need a margin. So, and also good business is leaving a profit for somebody else. So you got to remember that the people that buy these watches from the ADs, the flippers, make the biggest margin, full stop. They're the ones that are getting the big bang for the buck, which is why we have to sell more products, more watches to get our margins up to the level where we need to run a business. We have staff, we have overheads, we have many other business costs. We're risking our own money. We're putting our own money into products, to buy for stock, to sell. That's like any business. So we're putting our neck on the line and we deserve a margin. And whether some of you guys out there like it or not, we're a business and we have a margin to make. And if you actually saw the margin, which I've discussed in other videos, it's not as big as what people think. It's around 10% over the end of the year. So some watches we might make 3%, 5%, 8%. Some watches might make 15 or 20%. It's all relative to the model and actually the actual value of that watch, whether it's a low-end one or high-end one. So at the end of the day, we work on 10% margin. At the end of the year, we look at our books and it is 10% across the board. Okay, so this is a message from Music. Love the content. Just bought a Day-Date Rose for a chocolate dial with the Roman numerals. What do you think will happen to it? The value of this watch? Either way, I love it. So we actually sold one recently. We actually did a video on this particular watch. Absolutely unbelievable watch. Chocolate dial as well. Stunning watch. Really, really nice. Very sought after. Unfortunately, due to last year's hike, the prices are now round about list. So for you to buy that, the thing that resonates to me there is you love it, and that's the most important thing. But also you don't want to lose a lot of money either. So if I was looking to buy that watch, I would pay list or just under list to stock it, and I would sell for just over list. But at the end of the day, it's not really important because you should be doing what you're doing, buying to wear and buying to enjoy. So this is a question from Randy Orton. Sounds American.
Randy Orton was the wrestler.
Why are you doing that when I'm talking?
Sorry,
what are you doing? What's it?
Randy Orton.
I live in a bubble. I come to work in the dark, I go home in the dark. That's all I know at the minute. Hi, how much difference does the Wimbledon Dial make to the value of a Datejust? Thanks. Well, it does actually make a difference. It adds more money to it. So as far as you buying out the store, same price as a plain blue, same price as a plain green, same price as a rhodium. even a black or a silver or white dial. So it's the same price, but on the grey market, on the independent market, it does make a difference. It does carry a premium. It's a highly sought after dial, one of our favourites. We'll buy Wimbledon's all day long, and they're really good sellers. So yeah, it does affect it. It is worth more money, and you should be buying it. So this is a comment from Be Kind, quite apt. Keep giving us this type of reviews and updates. I'm greatly enjoying your insights and perspectives and plan to tune in on future releases. Let the negative audience hate. Keep doing what you do best, my friend. Really appreciate that comment. Probably liked it and replied to that. Yeah, I really do appreciate that, to be honest with you. For me, that's what this channel's about. That's what we're doing for you guys out there. So you're getting the right information. We're shooting from the hip. We're telling exactly how it should be. We are active dealers. You know, we do work at this side of the desk as well, but we feel it's really important that you get to know the information that I speak to my clients on a daily basis, and they have that information. We're just putting it out there to you guys, the bigger audience, so that you actually are getting the right information. Then you can choose and make your decisions the way you should be doing, and choosing the right watches at the right time to make sure you're getting your watch that you're either going to wear, put away, or enjoy. And that is what my channel is all about. Any more questions, please drop in the comments, and look forward to seeing you next time.